Coming up next, ready, aim, fire. The dry season is done. America's passion is back. A day of suffering in Steeltown. Bengals and Bears take it to the limit. Ravens return from Mile High with broken wings. And oh yeah, RG3 has learned his lesson.
How soon do you think you wind up learning how to slide, how to get down in time?
Monday night.
We shall see. Game time, T-minus 18 hours, that is, and counting. All right, first and foremost, goal. So says Ryan Kerrigan there, joined by my man Scott Kerstein, 106.7 The Fan. I want to bring everybody in, though, KB, you as well. Let's talk RG3 because that's where it starts and ends with this football team. I'm not going to ask you guys, do you agree with whether he should have played in the preseason or not? We know that's past now, but what can we expect from this guy tomorrow night? What do you expect?
I think it's going to take him a little while to find a rhythm. He hasn't played in a very long time.
Yeah.
He's going to have a little rust. There's no doubt about it. But by the second half, I think he'll be ready to go. And I think, you know, every time we always doubt RG3, he always steps up to the challenge. Every single time. I expect the same tomorrow.
It's going to be interesting to see him resist the urge to run.
Yeah.
He's, you know, not just shaking off the rust, not just finding the rhythm, but just resisting that urge to run. You know, he talked a lot about when asked, we've heard the soundbite, when asked, when are you going to learn how to do it? Well, Monday night.
He better.
He better. So it's going to, I think we might even mentally see him, or physically see him mentally remember, all right, don't run, or slide, or get out of bounds. He can't make all the plays himself.
I think your point's a good segue into my second question. He's talked about understanding when to get down. I don't know. This offense scares the heck out of me, guys. I mean, it really does. Are you concerned about this offense long term? Because I think it puts your quarterback in peril's way. I really do.
Well, I think that's the big challenge for RG3.
Yeah.
Is he going to protect himself? If he doesn't, then yes, it's not a very good offense, and you're going to crush the quarterback.
Yeah.
If he does, then it's a great offense because defenses have a lot of problems with it. But I'll tell you one thing. If we see RG3 running tomorrow, you're going to see Mike Shanahan out there going, get down, get down, get down.
As will most of FedEx Field tomorrow as well, I'm sure.
Yeah, Colin Kaepernick only 7 runs today for San Francisco. Maybe that's a memo to RG3 tomorrow. We know it's a passing league. We know you have to stop the pass. Talk about this secondary. We know that's a weak spot for the Redskins. How do you think they stand up against Starship 7, Mike Vick, tomorrow?
Well, David Amerson, Bakari Rambo, welcome to the NFL.
Yeah.
We saw them have problems in the preseason. You got to take good angles in the NFL.
Yeah.
You have to. Everybody's fast. They had problems with it. They got to step it up. Watch for Chip Kelly to go deep early and often tomorrow, especially if the Redskins can't cover it.
It's you know, I think scary for Redskins fans when you got 2 rookies back there, but we saw some glimpses of some very positive stuff from them as well. But that's gonna be a huge challenge.
And Brandon Merriweather, that's another question mark tomorrow too.
My prediction: Eagles in an upset tomorrow. What's yours?
Ooh.
Redskins by 10.
Wow, KB.
I think it'll be close, but I think they're going to have the excitement and the home behind them, and the Redskins are going to take it.
All right, we shall see. Of course, much more action today. Let's move on to more highlights in the NFL. Someone say the Cowboys quit today? People hate the Cowboys, right?
Who?
102,000 here. And Eli Manning turned into Tony Romo. He was throwing the ball to Dallas all day long. One of his 3 picks. The Giants had 6 turnovers overall. Tony Romo to Jason Witten. Romo wasn't much better either, but he did throw a few more touchdowns and not as many picks, 36 of 49. Still a game until late. Eli, the ball off the running back there, and Brandon Carr. You can drive my car 49 yards. Cowboys hold on 36 to 31.
And Manning airing it out, and a fingertip catch, Demaryius Thomas, touchdown.
He made some nice throws. Obviously, they made some nice fade throws and catches that were tremendously executed. But we're better. We can play better. We gave him too many things, too many open guys, too many things where we just need to get better at communication things. Early in the season, probably those are issues that we had out there that we need to clean up.
All right, obviously not the start that the Super Bowl champs wanted on Thursday night. It's the first time, though, in the John Harbaugh, Joe Flacco era, the Ravens dropped their season opener, believe it or not. Let's start with the defense, though. You allow 7 touchdowns from Peyton Manning. Yes, Peyton Manning's good, but 7 touchdowns. How much are they missing the Ed Reeds and Bernard Pollards right now? What worries you about this defense?
And Ray Lewis and everybody else.
And all those
Kerry Williams tomorrow that they're going to see the Redskins will see in Philly. They're missing them tons. It's a brand new team for the most part, and also offensively. Anquan Bolden, you talked about it earlier tonight. They have a lot of problems on that Ravens team. It's not the same team that won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but Ravens Nation, chill. I think you're going to be okay. I mean, Peyton Manning was outstanding.
Yeah.
He was putting the ball on the money, and he would have carved up a lot of defenses, maybe not to the tune of 7 touchdowns. I still think the Ravens are going to be okay. When I go back and look at the tape, some of those balls were just placed perfectly by Peyton Manning. I think the Ravens are going to be okay when it's all said and done.
Well, we saw a decent first half from them. They were going toe-to-toe in the first half, and then things kind of broke down. But this is a very resilient team. We've seen the Ravens, no matter what the talent is on this team, bounce back from situations like that.
Yeah, but they had different leaders at the time. They don't have those leaders anymore. New leaders are going to have to step up. It's going to be very interesting. In tight end, they have a lot of issues right there. Ed Dixon, Dallas Clark is not getting it done. They really need Dennis Pitta back. The Redskins have 3 tight ends, better than any of the Ravens tight ends right now. They have a lot of issues on that team. And again, you don't have the same leaders that they had before.
Yeah, you look at the numbers look better than they were for those tight ends on Thursday. Dallas Clark dropped a big touchdown pass. Ed Dixon had 1 targeted 5 times, only caught 1. They are supposedly going to work out tight end Jake Ballard tomorrow, trying to bring any kind of help that they can on this offense. But how big is that Jacoby Jones injury, losing a guy like him on this offense?
Yeah, I'll tell you, I think it is big because he's a guy who's been there before. But I think they're going to plug and play with guys like the slot receiver that they have. I like your word resiliency, though, because, yeah, they don't have Ed Reed, they don't have Ray Lewis, but it's in the culture. I just have a feeling the Ravens are going to end up 9-7 somewhere, scratch their way into the playoffs. And they're the kind of football team, Ozzie Newsome at the top, that they can go anywhere and win. Yeah, they got beat by Denver, but who else in the AFC scares you? Well, not New England, no one else. So I just feel like they're a resilient bunch that they're going to be there when it's all said and done.
And their division's awful, too.
I don't know about awful, but it's about
They're not starting out looking as good as normal.
It's pretty bad.
Cincinnati pretty good, though.
Yeah.
Not bad.
No, they get a chance to rebound next week against Cleveland. Cleveland not looking that great, but Ravens have struggled against Cleveland in the past, so it'll be interesting to see next Sunday. Sky Kerstein, we appreciate you coming in, as always, staying up late with us. Sky Kerstein from 106.7 The Fan.
Go to bed, man. I got to talk about the Bengals. All right. Bengals, Bears, let's get to it right now. We were talking